Assalamu alaikum, guys. So you've been with us for the past 4 years, and so far you've been our brother, sister, teacher, family, and a gift. And that's why you're in the presence, in our hearts. Okay, so we have something for you. And before we show you, Raz, I'm gonna need your help. It's pretty heavy. Say no word. Alright, ready?
So here's a little gift from us to you.
I wonder why you and me fight each other. Don't you see the similarities between us? Take a minute and see yourself in the mirror. You look like me, those eyes, lips, you can't deny. Have you thought about why we look the same? Why we feel this? Allah ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करो. Allah ही अल्लाह.
So I remember like the first time we known each other was last year, my sophomore year, during AP Chem, where even though you and Ammar are twins, me and you, Miss Ramos thought you and I were the same person. But I think we officially met this year through our lunch together. I remember me, you, and Tasfia would go out in the beginning of the year during lunch, and that first time we thought, like, you found out that I was Bengali, even though for the past 3 years that I was from Pakistan. But it's okay, because everyone thinks I'm Paki. Anyway, I think we got a lot closer this year. I remember like our little inside things when I used to make up acronyms for English and you'd laugh at them and record them and stuff. But I'm really gonna miss you. I thought you were like really pretty. Just like thank you so much for like all the help for 3DR, even though I lost because this is rigged. But thank you, even though you like helped them with small way, but they like made up for so much. Made my Mystic Experience a lot better than it actually was. But yeah.
So we first met through AP Chem. I remember we were taking a test because we missed the day after missed, and we were taking a test on that Thursday. But we officially got closer through first period and fifth lunch, and I getting closer with you. I've known another side of you. You're not the MSA president that I see. You're crazy, you're wild. And my favorite memory with you was probably when we were in your dad's taxi car and we were just sitting there talking about elections, about your friends, about like college and everything. And that's when I found out that I was really gonna miss you. You're so sympathetic. You did everything. You're so generous too. You're so patient, which I admire so much. And
She's not patient.
so we wish you the best of luck at
Northwestern.
Northeastern. We know you wanted to go to Barnard, but who cares? That inshallah you do great there. And bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Emma, Madiha, Nusrat, Tisha.
Hi Madiha, I remember seeing you on the first day of MSA and you asked me for my name and what grade I was in, and then I don't know, I'd see you like every time after that, and I didn't know you were only a sophomore. I thought you were like a senior or something like everyone else. And then through the years we'd see each other around, and ever since last year people started telling me that we look alike or something, and then now like this year even I'm convinced that we look alike. Every time I see you in a picture I'm like, hey, that's me. And
Yeah, Madiha, we've gotten a lot closer this year. I remember, actually it was Miss that brought us a lot closer because of Miss Bowl and everything. And I feel like my Miss 2017 experience was shaped by you because I spent so much time with you, and I we used to hold hands and we used to cry together and during Miss Bowl. And then I don't know, it's cool because after Miss we continued this connection kind of we weren't really close in freshman year, although you always try to not be weird in front of me, but you guys are always weird. And then but now we're really close kind of you rediscovered the group chat freshman frenzies or
Halal Bay
Halal Bay and
Bay Freshies.
And how do you wear your scarf?
I just wrap it around and put pins in it.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you so much, and good luck on everything in Northeastern. You're gonna do great, and your handwriting is so nice. Like,
Yeah.
could you like always write my stuff for me?
Eat Mr. Tagu.
Twinsies.
Assalamualaikum, Madiha. So the last year that I met you, it was with like Anika and Linda. Duh. I mean, how else did I meet everybody else? I can't speak that loud because like my throat is killing me and I'm kind of like sick. But I love talking about you because you're like the best and you're like amazing. You know how to code and you know everything. Basically, one memory that I remember is I think it was like coming back from like an MSA meeting or something, and you're like we were talking about something, but like we didn't have time because like I live on Burnside, so I have to get off. And you're like, you know what? When you just get home, just like tell me your whole life story. And like I got home, and then like I forgot. But then like around 8 p.m. I like hit you up, and I was like, hey, Madiha, yo, let me tell you what's like good in my life. I told you like my whole life story. I told you like about my brothers and like my siblings and everything. And then like we got on the topic of babies, and I have a little nephew named Arham, and you have I think a nephew or I think
Grandson
named Ivy, and like we just sent each other pictures and videos and like and then business venture, like I just feel like business venture was lit, bro. Like during business venture, Madiha was the OG. She like literally fixed everything, all the outlines, all our grammatical mistakes. Like Madiha, you're the littest person ever. And like I'm just gonna miss you. I'm just gonna miss your like charisma and your like hesitanciness. Yeah, Madiha, good luck at Northeastern. Doesn't her brother go there? Does he? I don't know. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum, Madiha. When we first met, I was an 8th grader, and you were at the open house, and you still gave me your number for some reason, because you knew this whole story about how I emailed the president, and then I ended up here, and now look at me. I'm about to take your job. Anyways, Madiha, for my freshman year, you were always that presence, you were always friendly, you were that girl on the board, where you were always available. You always made yourself available to talk to, and what I saw in you was a leader. And then when I got elected onto the board, we still barely knew each other, but mashallah and subhanallah, like this is evidence that Allah exists. Over that 1 year on the board, we became so close. Like when we joined the board, nobody on the board really knew each other. We were like strangers. But like instantly, me and you were like the girl team on the board. We were always talking, not just about MSA stuff, but like things in general. Like I really feel like any issue I have, I can go to you. Like your advice is A+, Madiha. Like you already know all the times I've went to you throughout the year with issues I've had in my life. I've told you so many things, like personal things, and you've always like helped me see things clearly. You've given me new perspectives, and I honestly love your advice, Madiha. That's the one thing that I treasure the most about you is you're very blunt, and if I ask you for advice, not only are you going to give me a very clear-sighted answer, but it's going to be extremely helpful, you know? You're really punny and funny, despite the fact that Faraz says you're not. And for the past year, our relationship has been mostly, you're like that leader, you know? You're that girl I aspire to be. I said this at our last meeting speech, but I saw you and I saw how hardworking and dedicated you were to MSA. You were constantly, you know, making docs, making spreadsheets, doing this and that, buying things, making that, all these MSA related things. And when during MIST, I was floored at how hardworking you were with all the tryouts and managing things. I couldn't understand how one person could do so much. And I thought you were just like a superhero, you know? I thought you were just this person. I did not understand how you had that drive and that motivation to do all that. And I saw that and I tried to aspire to be like that. So I know I'm becoming president next year, and every time I do something, I'm like, what did Madiha do? What would Madiha do? What would Madiha do? And how would she like make it better, you know? So you're my foundation pretty much. You made me what I am today. Sometimes you tell me, oh, you're so amazing. You're a great leader, you're a great this, or you're doing this so well. And honestly, Madiha, you made me. Everything I know is because of you. You taught me, you were like, what is it? Like a Jedi and then like, what is it? I don't know, it's like a Jedi and a student kind of thing. Anyways,
Madiha, I'm gonna miss you so much. You're going to Boston, but that's no excuse to not come back to this MSA and still hang out with us and see us. Madiha, you left a legacy in this MSA. Your presidency was amazing. MIST was amazing. Everything you did has had this lasting impact, okay? And for the next year or maybe even 2 years, I'm gonna take your example as my example. I'm gonna try to live up to the legacy you left me. So, peace out and assalamu alaikum, girl.
Be water, my friend. LTH pronoun.
So Madiha, we were asked to make this video for
by
you.
Rajat,
Mhm.
cutest person ever.
Yeah,
Anyway.
she's so cute. And we're just gonna talk a little bit about why we love you so much. Embarrass you a little, obviously.
Yeah, but the love overpowers like our need to embarrass you.
Not so much. So we want to start off by telling you how we appreciate how you pay attention to details
Very meticulous.
and how you care so much about the little things, like in middle school.
You cried because you got your new Nike shoes dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And, you know, we just wanted to embarrass you a little bit more, so...
Well, what can I say? So I knew we'd be friends for a very, very long time, ever since April 2011, when the amazing Disney Channel original movie Lemonade Mouth was released, and we both became really embarrassing, devoted fans of it.
I don't
And
even know what that is.
it was a great movie.
I remember you and I were always on Twitter together, and your Twitter handle was like Tay Hutch 1D139H whatever.
And like every day for lunch, you would bring bagel bites, and all of us would ask you for them, and you'd just be like, but like still give them anyway.
And that translates to now when you eat a slice of chicken pizza every single day.
like every single day.
Yeah. And you were so dedicated to our school projects, like our Ireland project. And what
Yeah,
else
the
did we
one
have?
with like the pizza box where like Riley was like pitcher, and it was like and like, you know, you've just always shown this like leader like quality. Like
yeah, like the summer you and I did the WISE thing together,
mhm.
and we deadass thought we were gonna actually like make our plan and like follow through with it and everything, and obviously we lost because it wasn't even that original. But like, we spent that summer together, and I feel like that was like the beginning of getting super close, because it was like after middle school, I think.
Mhm.
And like we definitely got closer after like when we started high school and like went to different schools.
Yeah, right. Like now that I talk about it in middle school, it's kind of like when you see someone every day, it's like
And you're like kind of forced to be.
yeah, exactly. And like the fact that we're all still friends, even though we go to school in like different boroughs, is like wow.
And I remember I used to be scared of you, and I've told you this story before, but I'm gonna share it with the world now. I borrowed a pencil from you, and you told me not to use the eraser, but I did because I'm always making mistakes. And then I like got you a whole new pencil with a new eraser, and it was so nice and everything. And I don't know, I was just so afraid that you were gonna like eat me because I used your eraser.
You've always been like the rational friend. Okay, not always, but like in middle school, me and Rahat would always want to go to like that bus stop that was like a block away from Ryan instead of going to the gas station one. And like we were so mean about it too. Like once you were walking ahead of us to go to the bus stop, and I was like, Rahat, let's go. And then me and her just ran away while you by yourself with someone else. No, you were with someone else, but like still, like we abandoned you. Sorry, and
yeah,
like,
but the thing is, the bus at the gas station always left before the one. a block
yeah,
away from-
exactly, and he always
So-
used to skip the stop, and like,
So really, it was our fault.
yeah, exactly. And then that one day where me, Rahat, and like Minaj, we walked home. We were so insistent on it, and the whole way you kept being like, "Oh my God, guys, just like take the bus. Like, don't be crazy. It's Friday. Just go home. You have a free Metro card." We were like, "No." And then I remember going home that day, and I was like complaining about how annoying Rahat was on the way home, and like you were like, and you were like, "I told you so. Like, this is why you should have taken the bus." And I was like, "Damn it, she's right."
And we're always like so impressed by how over the top you are with everything, like your snaps that you send us where you sing songs in Bengali, so like Taylor Swift songs you'll sing in Bengali.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
did that in middle school too.
Yeah,
Like,
you
during
used to do
chorus,
that too.
We'd sit in the back and you'd like translate the songs and sing them to me, and like that was the best part of the class.
How high is the sycamore tree? No, wait, how high will the sycamore grow or something. Okay.
Yeah. And also like your arts and crafts.
Yeah, like I remember last year the gifts that you gave to the seniors were like so intricate and like ornate and like so like you.
Speaking of which, you have to make something for my dorm. Just saying.
No comment.
And we're always like we always say that we're like 3 parts of one soul, which is very true, and we're like thought twins to the point where our missed stories this year for short fiction were the same thing. But you stole my story, basically. I'm just saying. And yeah, so we're gonna close up now because we ad-libbed a lot.
Yeah,
ad-libbing.
we took up a lot. Ad-libbing.
But yeah, we just want to say that
we hope you keep like our memory tucked in your hijab.
And when you look out from your dorm room and you see that Boston sunset
and take pictures of it and like with your camera and with the Snapchat camera,
you remember that it is the same sky in Vermont and
New York.
Yeah. Bye, witch.
Bye. We're so embarrassing.
अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो. अल्लाह ही.
Hey Sayeda, what's up? I met you, I think it was like before I even went to high school. I was just this little hijabi who was like scared of everyone. And then obviously I went to the MSA table first because MSA. And then I met you, and you were just like this outgoing person. You just watched me just like, hey, you're a hijabi, MSA.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And then we just started talking, and then school started, and then we ended up having gym together. And it was just like, we would talk about everything. Oh, shit. Okay. We would just talk about, everything. You would get me so hyped for Miss. And then I remember like the funniest part was like when I was really nervous about like improv tryouts because I didn't know how to do anything. They're just like, do you know any accents? And I was just like, obviously I don't know anything. And then you started doing all these accents, and then yeah, I was nervous, but then I felt better because even though I didn't know how to do accents.
So like the first time I remember meeting you was like, I think it was like our orientation or something, and you like came up to me, you started like, and you were very like outgoing, you had a lot of hand movements, and you were like extroverted, like, you know, that's like, you were all like, you were just the person that I kind of wanted to be. I was like, damn, this is a hijabi that like has her things together, is like, seems hella successful, and I was just like, that's who I want to be. And I think I remember telling you this, and you were like, yeah, you kind of just fake it till you make it, and like confidence is like, you just have to show it. And like, I love your paintings and stuff like that, because like you'll send me snaps like of your little brother or whatever you're painting, and they're just great and amazing, and I love talking to you. I love getting to know you over the last 2 years, and I'm gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. You're going to Barnard. I mean, it's not that far. Barnyard. You're gonna go somewhere, and it's not Bronx Science, so we're gonna miss you. It's okay. I'll come to Columbia and say hi.
Good luck getting
Miss is next year, so.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be there.
Gonna see you.
We're gonna be there. All right, then.
Bye.
Peace.
Oh. Hey Sayeda. I don't exactly remember how we met, but I remember talking to you first during Miss freshman year, and it was just you, me, and Masalaam and Tasfia, because we were the only underclassmen besides Madiha. And I remember we took the train together a couple of times at the end of the year after Miss. And I would make you listen to my gym stories and all my music phases like One Direction and Taylor Swift and all the rock bands and stuff. And then I also told you about like all the horror movies I like. And I know that's kind of creepy, but you actually listened to my stuff. Oh, and you told me some of your dream stories and anything new that happened. And I remember at the beginning of sophomore year, we had lunch together, and you would sit with me, and you would always be stressing about APUSH or physics or something, and he would just give me advice all the time.
Alright, so I didn't really talk to you that much, but in the couple of times that we did talk, I really did learn a lot about you. Like, I know that you're really hardworking and you're so smart. Like, you got into Barnard, congratulations on that. And we were talking about, the other day in the cafeteria, we were talking about like the college process, and you were like telling me and Aisha, like everything that you did, and you told us about your college essay and all that. And even though we didn't talk that much, I know that you love Harry Potter, and don't worry, we got you with that. And I hope you have fun at Barnard. Yeah, bye. Assalamu alaikum, Sayeda. So, first off, congrats on going to Barnard. I know that was your first choice, and mashallah, you got it. Alhamdulillah, you do amazing there. I know for a fact that you're going undecided, but regardless of whatever you do, you'll be amazing. Allah's with you and everything. So, throwback to like my sophomore year when I got closer with you, my first instinct was that you look like my middle school friend, and at that point I was like, whoa, like I want to get closer because me and my middle school friend don't really talk that much. And after that, I've seen a different side of you. I appreciate your speeches so much. I feel like you're such an amazing speaker. You're so good at talking, and you're so patient and nice. And being on the SO cabinet this year, I've seen another side of you I've never seen before. First off, when I saw hijabi on the cabinet, I was like, whoa, like, I thought it was mostly all girls, like, white people thing. I'm not to be racist or anything, but I was like, well, I want to have, like, the passion, the leadership that she has, and you've inspired me to become the VP of MSA. I know for a fact when I first won, you were the first people, like, in addition to Madiha, who said, congrats, I'm so happy for you, next year's going to be amazing. And I was like, Sayeda, you're my leader. I look up to you all the time, and I know for a fact that you're going to come back to MSA, so please come during homecoming. Don't forget about us. So yeah, that's it. Have fun in college. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayeda. For the past 2 years, you've been a true sister to me. When I first walked into school my freshman year, you had no reason to talk to me. I was just a random freshman. You were a junior, but still, you befriended me. You made me feel as if I was your close friend. You really brought me into MSA more. You made me feel like I belonged, and you always just took time out of your day to ask me how I was or to chat with me and things like that. Even though you were a junior, to this day, I can't understand. I cannot imagine me as a junior going up to a freshman and hanging out with her like how you hung out with me, okay? And I appreciate that so much. And this year we only got closer. At MIST, you were all sick and stuff, and then you had issues trying to come up with what you were going to do for oratory, and I was stressed out as is, and I kept losing my voice. And just sharing our time together during MIST, I feel like our bond and our friendship really deepened, and we got so much closer. And quite honestly, Sayeda, I'm going to miss you so much. I can't imagine how the school is going to be without you. I'm so used to seeing, look, I'm crying right now. I'm so used to seeing you in the hallway and seeing your happy face, You have this presence about you where you kind of calm people down, and yet you're so friendly, You're not intrusive or demanding, but you're still outgoing, and you make someone feel so welcome in your presence. You're so artistic, you're so intelligent, you're so talented. I love the way you speak, I love the way you write. Sayeda, I'm just gonna miss you. These are all qualities of yours that I wish I could be. And I look at you as a role model. I want to be like you someday. And now you're going off to Barnard, and I'm so glad you got into this amazing school, and I hope maybe one day I can follow you there, inshallah, make dua for me. I'm glad you're staying in the city, because then I still get to see you. So Sayeda, I just want you to know, you're always welcome back to this MSA. I really do need to see your face. I'm gonna miss you so much, honestly. You've been one of the greatest friends a girl could have, and you've also been my sister for the past 2 years. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it without you next year, but stay tuned. Bye, see ya, and assalamu alaikum.
Hey, assalamu alaikum, Sayeda. You probably can't hear me because I'm in the airport, and Rajat is actually going to kill me because I've been delaying this forever and ever and ever. And I literally just saw you this morning, but I need to do this now before I leave forever. Well, not forever. I'll be back, inshallah. Okay, so goodbye. 5 years ago, we would have never thought that we would both get into our dream schools, that we would go to our dream schools, and our idea of high school was so, pristine, so perfect, and it was going to be adventures, and we definitely did have adventures, and it kind of sucks that we were in completely different high schools all the way across the borough, but in a way that's also pretty awesome because we got to see each other grow and learn and go through so many things, and God knows how many things we've actually been through. I never thought that you and I, being so different, would actually become best friends, or that we would go through some of the most similar things ever, which were pretty bad experiences, but we pushed through so much to be here, and I really, really wanted to be at your graduation. I actually don't know when you're seeing this, whether it's after graduation or before, but yeah, I hope you had a beautiful graduation, or you will have a beautiful graduation. I really, really wish I was there next to you, but I'm there in spirit. I'm so proud of who you are. 4 years ago, you walked in excited, ready, and you really, I don't think either of us thought life could get any worse, but it definitely did, and we went through a lot more. But coming out of it, I don't think you give yourself enough credit for the mature person you've become, the talented person you've become. You can paint, you can write, you're a storyteller. What can you not do, girl? And you cook or bake too, and I can't do any of those. I'm sorry, I'm not as talented as you, and I can't give you painting gifts like you gift me. But I'm so glad that we are friends and we got to see each other grow and learn and experience, and that we share a lot of the friends. Literally every friend I've made from Bronx Science, the first thing they've told me was, hey, aren't you Sayeda's best friend? I totally love the name, and it's amazing that we share friends like that. What else do I want to say to you? I want to say that you are going to college. Congratulations on Barnard. I've told you this a million times, but I'm so happy for you that you got into your dream school and that you're going to be there. And 4 years down the line, I don't know if your next 4 years will... Okay, as I was saying before, I hope the next 4 years brings you lots and lots of happiness and joy, and you truly get to do all the things you wanted to do at Barnard. And even if the next 4 years are bumpy like high school again, everything comes full circle, and now you know that for sure. And I can't wait to start the next 4 years of our lives together. I love you so much, and I wish I could say so much more, but right now we gotta leave, and your other friends who've actually spent all 4 years with you every day have so much more to say, and I'm not going anywhere, and we're gonna be seeing each other a lot more now, especially because Barnard is so close to my school. So I love you, and when you see this, I hope your day is wonderful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sayeda.
Go.
Hey, Tasfia.
Okay, I remember the first time I saw you freshman year, it was during SGI, and it was so awkward between us. And I was with Madiha, and then you were like, Emma, I like your lipstick, and I just didn't say anything because I was a big dub back then. And then Miss brought us closer, and it was me, you, and Mr. and Sayeda, and we first started talking to each other. And that was like when I first started to like get to know you and stuff, and we started taking the train together afterwards. And during sophomore year too, we started talking more. We would say hi to each other in the halls and stuff, and like comment on each other's stuff. And you'd be my favorite sophomore, and Madiha. And we started the brigade trend to my sophomore year, your junior year. And then this year, when we were at Starbucks and you said your name was Shatid, that was really funny. And then it was great spending 6 lunch with you, and you had free, and we would just like talk about whatever, and you would tell me your stuff, and I would tell you my problems. You would give me advice, and then me and Johanna would just like joke around about weird things. And then whenever we would twin with our babe shirt, and then yeah, and our training line is really funny too. I'm gonna miss you a lot. Have fun at college.
Can I just go? Okay. Can I go in a minute? Are you gonna cut this out?
Yeah, keep on going.
Okay. And so,
You should speak up though.
yeah. Okay, hey Tasfia. I just want to say that I love you so much, and I'm really gonna miss you. Well, actually, I'm not gonna miss you because we still have our Chipotle date, so that's gonna be really fun. But yeah, first I just want to say thank you for being such a welcoming person and making me feel like I belong in such a big school, and like making me feel loved, and like especially with improv, you're the best captain ever, and it was just so much fun just working with you, just having fun, your mad jokes. And yeah, thank you for all your advice and like being such a great like older sister figure for me. Thanks for being such a good role model for me and for giving me advice whenever I needed it. And if I was acting a little crazy, thanks for bringing me back down and making me realize that everything's gonna be okay. and especially at Miss, we grew so close, and like I'm so grateful for that. And actually, I will miss you, and you need to come visit as much as possible. We need to hang out.
Wait. Did you stop it? Oh. Also, Tasfia, you're the Kylie to my Kendall.
Salam Tasfia. Hey Tasfia. I met you last year, and honestly, you're one of the most distinctive individuals that I know. You're very caring, hardworking, talented, gorgeous, and kind. And one of my first few memories with you, the first time I actually met you was last Miss. So the Miss where, what year is that? 2016 Miss? Yeah. Where our team won second place. And I remember the one moment that I actually remember from that Miss, because the whole weekend, you know, you were chanting like, we're gang, 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 and doing the caca stuff. And you were just like so welcoming and warm towards the underclassmen. Like I was only a freshman, but you made me feel so comfortable in your presence. And I remember during the awards ceremony where everyone was like distracted and you know, we're all just like making dua. I remember right before they announced that our team won second place, I remember tapping on your shoulder and asking you, are you a junior, right? And when you said yes, I felt so happy in that moment. And I told you, good, that means next year we get to hang out and I get to see you again, because you just had such good energy and you made me feel so happy, right? So that was the first time I met you. And then in the fall, after that Miss, I found out we were in Model UN together, and that was hilarious. We both signed up to go to Brown, and we ended up in the same room, and that one weekend we shared in the room with Nazifa and Alexia. That was hilarious, man. Like, you and your highlighter game, seeing you put on your makeup, like, you were so chill. Like, you were a good roommate, girl. And then when they made us go to the delegate dance at that, like, nasty nightclub, I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, I don't want to be here. And all I wanted to do was go home and like work on MSA stuff. But you made me feel more comfortable in like such a bad situation. And I remember they were putting on songs and I was like, I'm not dancing. Then you started like doing your dancing stuff and I was like, yo, you dance so good. How? And you told me you were in this club called Nisha. And you were like on the board of it. Honestly, Tasfia, I have such good times with you. Like, yo, you're that one upperclassman. You just feel so welcoming. Like, a lot of them, you feel intimidated around them, but not you, man. Like, a lot of your friend group is underclassmen. I feel like that just says a lot about, like, your character. Like, how good you make people feel. And, like, when we were at that hotel room at Brown University, you were telling me about your life and some of your struggles and things like that. And I was like, yo, this girl is really down to earth. Like, honestly, Tasfia, and this last Miss was so fun with you, even though I was more stressed out at this one. I don't know how next year is going to be without you. You were that girl that held improv down. You knew what you were doing. You're easy to communicate with. And next year, we're going to feel that gap that you should be. But you know what, Tasfia, you were involved. You were invited to all of our picnics, our events, our MSA meetings. You better pull up, be a volunteer at Miss. I don't care. You're going to Hunter, okay? So inshallah you do great there, but I better see your face, okay? Here. And now with that, I'm gonna give it up to Aisha, but I'm gonna love and miss you, girl. So here's Aisha.
Wait, so we don't technically have like such a big when we first met or anything. I knew of you, but you didn't know of me freshman year just because through Facebook or something. But I knew of you. The first memory I have of you is you posted a picture of your mom, and your mom had really pretty eyes, and I liked that pic because like Love React and like Sad React wasn't there back then. We weren't as advanced, so I liked it, and then I confronted you in real life, and I said I love your mom's eyes, and then you were like, oh thank you, and then you were so welcoming and outgoing and open, and I knew my second mist, I think was your third mist, and it was, you were closer to Nusrat than Emma and them, but I felt like I still had a connection with you. You were like, your connection with Johanna, which is something like I admire so much. You've been friends since like the 1st or 3rd grade or something. That's actually goals, and you're friends from Townsend Harris. I admire so much. Inshallah, I hope you guys have like, stay friends forever for the rest of your life, and I wish you come back. Please come back. Miss isn't going to be the same without you anymore at all. Come back, tutor us or coach us or whatever. So have fun at Hunter. Bye.
Oh wait, I just remembered one more thing. You remember we were at Brown and like I didn't know that we had to buy food. I thought food would be given to us. So like I ran out of money, right? So I bought Chipotle, that Rhode Island Chipotle on the first day. And I remember you were like, yo, don't worry, Raja, I got you. That Chipotle lasted me over 3 days, like that one bowl. But you were like, don't worry, I got you with like, you had ramen, you had a bunch of snacks and like bars, protein bars, like just in your suitcase, and that sustained me. Like, you were the reason I did not starve, Tasfia, okay? I will always remember that solid you did me, you know? Oh my god.
And also, I remember something from that experience.
You weren't there.
Okay, you're so real. You keep things real. Like, some people, like, I don't want to be throwing slugs or anything, but they're like fake or something, but you're actually for what it is. You show yourself, you give good advice to other people, like you say what you want to say, so we're gonna really miss that about you. So please come back, please stay in contact with us, and
yeah, Tasfia, we adore you so much. Here, I hope I catch you around again, you know. So, Assalamu alaikum, bro.
अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो दुख न किसी को दिया करो जो दुनिया का
Oh, so Ali, I know in all of our meetings, or most of our meetings, you said that everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe it. And one of the reasons why I believe it is because of you. So I didn't know who you were until this year, but the only reason I met you was because I sat right next to you in gym, just by chance. And because I had no other friends in gym except you and this one other person, right? I decided to talk to you, and you seemed like a really chill guy. And thankfully, I convinced you to come to like a bunch of MSA meetings, and you are now one of the most active like MSA seniors that I've seen by far in my past 3 years. And I'm so glad that you're actually in MSA, that you're helping everybody out, that you're so active, and that you help anybody with the drop of a hat. I mean, like personally, I asked you if you could help me find like somebody to chat with, and then you helped me in an instant. Like, you're an amazing person. I'm so glad I met you. And I know that the things that I want to do in life, you will definitely help me out later on, one way or another. Thank you.
Hey Ali, so last year I decided I was going to go to AP Bio, and it was a bad decision, but you were in my class, and I didn't really know you that well last year, but you know, this year you were really, really nice to me, and you helped me feel like very welcome in AP Bio, and even though I slept through like the entire first term, you know, you're still like able to help me and you know, help me stay on track. And so I really want to thank you for all the help and for how nice you've really been to me and other people. So good luck in college, and I'll yeah, bye.
Assalamu alaikum, Ali. Now it's all over. Well, it's almost all over. And I just want to take the time to really thank you for all the values, you know, you've added to the MSA, but even to me as a person. So first, it all began like seeing you in the prayer room all the time, like whether it was like you wearing the armband or showing up for a prayer, and all of that. And even to the MSA, you were always there, even though you had to sing, you know. So secondly, Miss was crazy. Like, you went all out, I remember. And I remember like you had everything on you, like that was like brigade. And lastly, what can I say? Like, you're just so humble, man. I've never really seen someone that be so talented in so many different things, but still be so humble about it, you know. And meeting you throughout the year has really affected me. You know, you've been a really great friend to me. I'm sure to other people as well. And I just want to let you know, like, going forward, to really keep in touch with the MSA, because you've been great, and we really needed someone like you in the MSA, working from the outside, you know, getting us together. So yeah, really thank you, and yeah.
Assalamualaikum Ali, bro. We had the most fun adventures ever. Honestly, I remember the first time I ever chilled was probably went to tech for their was it like conference kind of thing with Omar Sharif and everyone else. And you know, me and you both know personally that 4-3 run was a dub. And I learned more about you, to be honest. Like I learned about, you know, how humble you are, how honest you are, how academic you are, and you know how good you are as a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? No, okay. We'll talk about that later. All right. Honestly, and aside from that, you know, I lost my keys at Tech. You were there too. I'm trying to tell halal for that, but it's all good at the end of the day. You know, I wish you the best of luck at college, and I hope that you stay funny, true to yourself no matter what, because honestly, that's the best qualities about you. And I love you a lot, man. Honestly, I'm gonna miss you. Out of all the seniors, like I'm gonna miss so far. You're up there at number one, probably. I'm not gonna lie, because you've been a great impact on me. I learned more about how to be a better person in general from you, and I thank you for that. And you know what? I love you, bro. Good luck.
Let's talk like a border block or Big Daddy, the Big Daddy of football. I remember the first time I ever met you was through football. Me and Redwan were waiting for you, and then you came out and we walked to Harris Field. There, we thought I was a trash freshman, right? So it gave me some advice, and I thought you were trash too. So I didn't want to listen to your advice, but I listened to it, right? And actually it worked, and you had a very great game. And then a few weeks later, I saw you without a beard. Your precious beard was gone. The best beard I could have ever seen in my life was gone. Your beard is like the best thing I ever seen. The best thing I want to touch so badly. Anyways, you're also a very insightful person, and you're gonna, inshallah, do great in life. And you're also very kind, very nice. As every day in ninth period, you always spark up a conversation, talk to me about grades, freshman year, and everything. So it's kind of nice to have a senior looking out for me. And for football, even though you're good, I'm not gonna say your throwing needs to be a bit better. You can't throw 5 feet. You can't be a quarterback. But inshallah, you'll be drafted to the NFL one day. Assalamu alaikum, I love you.
Welcome to your tape. No. Alright. So, where do I start this? From being a great quarterback, leading our victory against Tech at that show day, with Rezwan really like taking the last stand, you know what I'm saying? Alright. To all those beautiful photos where your face just emerged and it was just beautiful, man. Like, I don't know what to say. You truly brought the energy to the MSA. There was always more when it came to you. And when I first met you, like, I honestly thought you were an alumni that just came to our school for like an MSA meeting. But then as I got to know you over the year, I really found someone so charismatic and joyful, someone inspiring through the knowledge you always shared about Islam. And really, it was just amazing. Through how you always showed up to prayer, I was really inspired to balance everything, you know, school, Islam, and really having fun while doing everything. And so yeah, I hope that you stay in touch with the MSA and know that what everything that you've done for the MSA, all that energy you brought, and just know that we will never forget it.
Assalamu alaikum, Ammar. I just like to say, you're one of the closest seniors that I've got to know in this past year. You're really inspirational to me. You helped me in so many things. You helped me in academy. You helped me in. You also gave me religious advice. You also gave me sports advice, even though it was kind of suckish. But I took it just to please you, even though you're kind of bad at all sports. But it's alright. You're my friend. Anyways, I just like to say, bro, good luck in everything you do, and like keep your iman first and everything second.
Assalamu alaikum, Ammar. So the first time I met you was at MSA meeting, and then like you came to the chill day with Brooklyn Tech, and you know we were destroying them, you know, but they had to get that one more play to tie the game, and you were like the world's craziest quarterback. Yo, you had them beautiful throws, even though I can't catch. You know, it's all good. So like you showed me some leadership in there, and like you showed me some honesty, telling us how we were all whack, and like you were a really good football quarterback, you know, and good luck at BU, join your football team there.
Assalamu alaikum, Ammar. Also, Borabak,
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I knew you for a while. I knew you since beginning of my sophomore year. Before my sophomore year when I met you at the MSA picnic. I knew you grinded a lot and you were a very good quarterback when it came to football. And one thing I really find amazing about you is that you're one of the chillest dude out there. And like even though we don't talk as much, we still hang out at that NHS study room with Mario's and we just blast music and stuff. And I just want to let you know that I see a lot of potential inside of you. Even though you're all jokes, I know you're low-key smart.
Assalamu alaikum Borbab, Ammar Ahmed. Honestly, when I first met you, you thought I was really whack at football, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really whack. And you helped mentor me to become a good wide receiver I am today. I'm not gonna lie, me getting to the Historian Eagles was thanks to you on your by part. It's sad that I have to be grounded because of ACL tear. But next season, inshallah, I'll make sure I'll come back, get the receiving rights for you and you only. And I thank you for teaching me how to play football. I thank you for teaching me about Islam in general. And I thank you for being the greatest friend ever. I'm going to miss you on MSA, seeing your beard and seeing your SpongeBob memes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, bro, I know you're going to kill it in college. Good luck there, inshallah. And pull through, because honestly, we got to get a game of football back. You know what I'm saying, at the MSA collab day, the Tom Brady to Drew Ellerman being me being Ellerman, you being Tom Brady, getting that game-winning touchdown and killing Tech, because Tech's whack. And yeah, good luck, bro. I love you a lot, and come back.
Ammar, there's so much to talk to you. There's so much to talk about you. Like, we go all the way back since 10 years ago when you were my neighbor living right across the building. Right across the hallway. You used to bully me, but because of you, I got tough in the school, a little, kind of. And every single moment that I have shared, every single memorable moment in my life, you were there with me. From getting chopped cheeses at night with everybody else and chilling in my basement playing poker, or even going to that Muna dinner where they put disrespect on our name and we eventually quit. But to start things off, first thing, we're gonna bring our masjid back, bro. Count on it. Secondly, bro, I'm so glad that you got into pharmacy, and I hope that I can come up with you, that we can do our own thing together. You do pharmacy, I'll inshallah become a doctor, maybe a primary care physician, we can do our own thing. I'm going to camp with you, and I'm so glad that you're in my life. Because of the fact that because of you, I went to camp, something that I never dreamed of ever happening. Because of you, I started going to the gym, and I actually know what I'm doing, instead of doing dumb stuff in the gym, bro, you already see the memes, you already know. And honestly, because of you, if it wasn't for you, I would not be the person I am today. You were the one that helped me balance both Islam and my social life. You were probably the most knowledgeable person in MSA, hands down, yet you're the most humblest one. You're the humblest one, because you're smart, but you don't show it. You're smart about Islam, you don't show it. Nor do you want to show it. You're good at athlete, you're a great athlete, but yet you don't show it. Honestly, you're one of the coolest people I've met. And I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad your entire family, our family is tight. And I'm thankful for that. Everything happens for a reason, and we had our MSA meeting about this, and I'm so glad that you're in my life. Bullying at a young time, it may seem like a bad thing, but it was probably for the better either way. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done, and I'm gonna miss you so much at UB. You already know what we do when you come back.
Assalamu alaikum, Boubacar. You're a really awesome guy. You're really funny, you're really nice, you're really kind, you're really humble. And you make MSA feel like a family. You make sure that everybody feels included and no one's left out. If someone's alone, you go up to them and start talking to them. And you talk to them as if you've known them for years. And that's a really special gift that you have. Without you, I don't think MSA would be the same. part of the reason why I come to MSA is because I love hanging out with you, because you're an awesome person. And good luck in college, man. I'm pretty sure you'll do well, and I hope that you achieve your dreams in computer science.
Assalamu alaikum, Boubacar. Where to begin? I think we first hanged out personally together was at Townsend. We went to the Henna Fest, and you helped me a lot through my comp sci project. You know, if-then statements, I was kind of whack at that. I'm still whack at it today. But at the end, I learned more about you, who you are. Like, you're a master comp sci person, you love computers, you love technology, and your love for sports and anime. I don't know about anime, but we'll talk about that later. And good luck in college, because I know you're going to kill it. You're going to become the best computer engineer ever. I'm pretty sure one day I'm going to have your technology in my hand, the Boubacar phone, I don't know, Boubacar laptop, whatever you want to call it. And just good luck. And yeah, I love you.
Assalamu alaikum, Boubacar. I've known you all 3 years, even before summer school. I remember when I first met you, like, I don't think you remember me, but it was when Sally introduced you to me, and I found you a very chill. And then I wanted to know more about you, and I found out you're like the comp sci god, apparently, and you go to all the atom hacks, and I feel that even though I'm not amazing in any comp sci related career, I feel that I could always ask you if I'm ever interested in comp sci, and you could always hook me up with any of those Google programs. And also you gave me some help when I told you like I was taking AP Bio, and you said like, oh, Wagner might not be a good teacher. Guess what? I ended up with Wagner, and you told me like how like there's that Easy Notes cards, and how that could potentially help me on my test. But all in all, like I think you have great potential, and now you're going to Macaulay honors without paying anything. I see a great future ahead of you, bro.
Hi, assalamu alaikum, Boubacar. So like the first time I met you was at an MSA meeting. You just came up to me and said, "What's up?" You know, it was all chill, and like we shared that common black relationship. You know, few blacks in this school, and then you know everything was really chill with you, and like even though you weren't prepared for Miss, it's all good. You made Miss mad jokes and all. Like, you know, and I remember watching this video of you and Faraz trying to rap for Mustafa, you know. It was really bad, but it's all good. And good luck in college, you know, you always got the plans, but you know, it's all good. Good luck in college.
Boubacar! So Boubacar, well basically, everything or most of the things that I've done in this school since freshman year has been influenced by you. So I started playing handball because you made me do it, like you forced me to do it one time. I took AP Bio because you took it sophomore year, and we were talking about on the train freshman year with Ryan and Arsenal. I mean, and honestly, everything else, like you've helped me not just in school but outside of school. I mean, personally, I have many friends who want to do computer science, and I was interested in it as well. And you're the one that gave us an access or gave us an outlet to do what we wanted. You helped us not just in school again, but outside of school as well. And thank you for being who you are since sophomore year. Thank you for not changing who you are. Thank you for being the charismatic, fun person to be around all the time.
Hey Boubacar, I remember the first time I met you, it was at Juma, and you were really nice to me. You had this laptop that had the Google logo on it, and I thought it was cool that you had like summer program at that place. Like you had to be really smart to do that probably. Then at the first chill day I went to, you were there, and on the train my phone was about to die, but I had to text my mom, so you passed a portable charger, and that was Gucci. I hope you get into, I know you got into a college, and congratulations on that. So I hope you do well in the future with all your ventures, and peace out.
Allah hi Allah kiya karo, dugna न किसी को दिया करो जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह अल्लाह ही अल्लाह अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो दुख न किसी को दिया करो जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो अल्लाह ही अल्लाह
Assalamualaikum Faraz. Literally, bro, you've been like the best VP ever, but more than a VP, you've been a brother to me. Just like starting to come to meetings, chill days, and everything. You've been like one of the nicest guys out there, and I feel like you being one of the quiet guys from before has actually helped you to open up and like invite others to MSA. And like I really like that quality about you. In the future, I already know you're gonna kill it in college. But you already know, bro. I love you, OD. Good luck in college, and you know you tore Rizwan's ACL, but it's all good. It's all love.
So for us, I know I get you tight sometimes. I just wanted to say that as a junior, I really look up to you because you are like the model Brown student that every parent wants. You're like a baller, you can touch rim. You're on the JV team for ball. You're a scholar, you have like a 95 average or 96 average, take post-AP genetics, you're like 1,000 extracurriculars and stuff like that. Like everyone looks up to you, and especially me. And I didn't know you before. I didn't know you before MSA. I didn't even know you when you were being nominated for VP. But thankfully, I know you now through MSA and through the board.
Hey Faraz, wow, I really can't believe this year is almost all over. From awkwardly meeting you near the Flushing train station, literally asking you where the prayer room is, to all those chill days, to mist, to talking to you in Urdu, to the most beautiful filters I've seen in my life, I really can't believe it's almost all over. And now, as you go forward, I really just want to let you know how much the MSA thrives because of you. It's because of your dedication, it's because of your honesty, it's because of your generosity, because of your care that this MSA it thrives so much. And going forward, I just hope that you just be you, pun intended. And yeah.
How long was it?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Faraz. I'd just like to say you're one of the best VPs that has ever came to Bronx Science MSA. Even though next year's VP might be jealous, it's alright. I'd just like to say, when I first saw you, you were the type of guy to inquire about everybody and know about how everybody's doing on a daily basis. You ask us what our names were, even though you're a freshman that you probably didn't care about. But you pulled through and asked and cared about all of us. And I just like to say, I like to see that type of dedication in a Bronx Science MSA board member. And what you brought to the MSA was something that most people don't bring to. You brought humbleness, but you brought your smarts as well. You showed us that you could balance social life, academics, but religion as well. And you're a role model for all of us. So I'd just like to say, good luck in Boston, and I hope that you have a good life.
Assalamu alaikum. The first time I met you, I went to Juma, and you gave the khutbah and said some inspirational stuff, man. And then I went to MSA, and then you were really nice to me. And then I went to this chill day. We went to this place, and we had food. It was good food. There was chicken, and I think there was pizza. And you spotted me 50 cents because I wanted soda, so that was cool. Really good luck in college. I know you're going to BU, so congratulations, and have a wonderful life. And visit us like a lot because you the bro.
Assalamualaikum Faraz. Boy, oh boy. Honestly, it's been a long time. Louis.
Hi, Louis.
I love you. Okay, assalamualaikum. No, keep going. Assalamualaikum Faraz. Honestly, it's been a long trip. I met you at MIS during my freshman year when I was a guest, and I thought you were some irrelevant kid that like never spoke to anyone at all. You were that quiet bunch. And then I saw you at the MSA meeting during election, and you gave this like enormous speech that like outblew Madiha, which is a good job. I appreciate that. And I learned that your inspiration from that made me become a public speaker during my class in honor speech. Because during honor speech, I was told to do an informative speech, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I went up to you, and you were like, all right, well, why don't you talk about something that you find dearly to you and something you want to know about more? And I said the Quran, and you gave me the best speech idea ever, the beauty of the Quran, and I thank you for that a lot. And secondly, your whack out ball, I have a torn ACL, but it's all good though. 9-month recovery period. I'll be back soon enough to kick you and whip you up in shape. And honestly, good luck at Boston University. I know you're doing great in neurology, whatever you're doing. And yeah, inshallah, we meet again. And yeah, I love you.
Assalamu alaikum, Faraz. I remember the first time I met you, it was in prayer room. I walked in there and looked around. I saw 10 brown people I didn't know, and I was about to walk out because I was afraid. But then you talked to me, and I turned around, and from that day on, it's been one hell of a ride. I remember the first day we ever interacted at Chile was this ball at your place. Man, you're trash. You always will be trash. I crossed you up. I beat you 21-3. You have no hops. You can't touch rim. You can't dunk. You're trash at ball. But at the end of the day, I still love you. You're one of the best vice presidents I could ever have wished for. And hopefully one day you'll make it to the NBA.
Assalamu alaikum, Faraz Zaidi, bro. You're like an older brother to me. I look up to you every day. You've showed me many things. You've refrained me from bad deeds, and I really appreciate that, because when you first got nominated for vice presidency, I was like, who is this kid? Like, I never seen him before. But then later you become one of the best people I've ever met in my life. You've shown me that nothing is impossible. High GPA, many extracurriculars. It's all possible. And you're like a role model to me. Like, I always strive for perfection. And I see a lot of perfection inside of you, even though no one's perfect. And we've been to many chill days, but my favorite one was when we balled, because we were on the same team, and I felt a bond between each other. You kept on passing me the ball, and it showed that you actually trusted me, even though I couldn't do Miss Ball this year. And I really hope you do well in Boston University, even though I want you to go to Stony Brook, but just be you. For us, bro, just keep in touch, and for us, I love you, bro.
Assalamu alaikum, Faraz. I actually don't know where to start this off, but I would just like to say you've always been an inspiration to me. You and I were actually very similar people. We're both very quiet, and we aren't the best at talking to people. But when I heard about when you became vice president and you started connecting to people and you started going up to them and talking to them, that just showed to me that someone like you and someone like me has a possibility of finding a family here. And that's something I can never thank you enough for. You and your board have made a true family, a true community. And that's something that I will always treasure. And good luck in Boston University, and way to keep tradition. Good luck.
Hey Faraz. I'm not really a member of MSA, but that doesn't stop me from telling you what you mean to me. I first met you in a mock trial. That was last year. I was a freshman, you were a junior. And I remember, I walked into the room and, you weren't there yet. So I sat down, and then you walked in and the whole room just started going wild, like, ah! And I was like, who is this guy? What? He just walked into the room and the whole room starts going crazy. I mean, I think that's a really special quality that someone could have. I'm really gonna miss you next year. Salute to you.
अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो दुगना किसी को दिया करो जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो.
Yo, Ismail, Assalamualaikum, bro. I mean, I feel like we've been through a lot in a short amount of time. I love you, OD. You're like a big brother to me. You and Amir. Honestly, just from like shooting for short film to you guys like roasting me the whole time, like it was like mad memorable. Yo, I don't know why you're going to Bangladesh. We should be out to Nats together. And honestly, yo, you gotta help us shoot a Nats film. I really don't know what to say, but I love you, man. Good luck in college, even though you're gonna screw up.
Assalamualaikum, Ismail. To be honest, you're a distant brother that I never get to know that much until Miss. During Miss, you helped me keep my composure because I was able to torn ACL. You saw me hurt when I was walking down a flight of staircases because I popped my ACL during that flight, and you helped me up. You showed me like, yo, that's why you're okay, and I really appreciate that about you. So like that distant brother made me kind of happy knowing that I have someone like a fly brother that dresses mad nice. Honestly, bro, like keep it going. And in the end, bro, honestly, I respect you so much. Come back to MSA more often. I gotta see your fits more often too. I love your shoes. And we'll talk, and good luck in college, inshallah.
Hey Ismail, I know you're going off to college soon, but I just want to let you know that I'm going to miss a lot of things about you. Like, one of the things that I'm really going to miss about you is how you always talked about death, and you're really suicidal, and it encouraged me to appreciate my life and everybody around me. And I love having lunch with you every single day, and seeing you, like, be happy whenever you come, and then run off to, like, the guidance counselor, or wherever you went. You're mad suspicious. I also appreciate how you made me do Mist, and especially improv. I don't think I would have done improv if you didn't tell me to, or basically force me to. And I think Mist was a really big part of my freshman year. I think doing improv was one of the most fun experiences of my life, especially with you guys basically, coaching us or judging us. And when you told us that we wouldn't place and we got really sad, it encouraged us to try a lot harder, and I think that's one of the main reasons we even placed third place. Lastly, I like how you work hard and you're really dedicated to your work, and you can focus on your outside life, your work, and your schoolwork all at the same time. And even though you tell us about how hard your life is or how hard you're working, you make it seem really easy, and you make me want to do a lot more than I do right now. Bye.
Just one day.